9 FM. Let's go, of course, give it to you. Anthony Becker Deremo is the name. The battlers are set. Tosin Additional and Yinka Oyedele, former Arsenal captain, now Crystal Palace coach. Patrick Vieira has been talking. He says his side, Crystal Palace side, are ready to take on Arsenal. But he acknowledges that his former club will be a far more competitive team this season. Palace versus Arsenal will kick off the new Premier League season tonight in what is said to be a thrilling London derby. If last season's games are between the two sides are anything to go by, you know that it's going to be a tough one. 2-2 at the Emirates and 3-0 at Selhurst Park. Last October, the Gunners scored a last-minute equaliser in a gripping 2-2 draw at the Emirates, while back in April this year, the Eagles ran riot at Selhurst Park in a 3-0 victory that proved very damaging to Arsenal's hopes of qualifying for this season's UEFA Champions League. Can Crystal Palace do it again? Can they do it again? Arsenal could not beat them. They scored 5 goals against Arsenal last season. Arsenal scored only 2. 3-0. A chastising hiding by Crystal Palace. Of course, Patrick Vieira showing Mikel Arteta say, Oga Namaster. Can they do it again tonight? The kickoff is 8 p.m., just under 12 hours. And you know that we'll be watching this game. Sports fans and, of course, Brilla's finest will be watching this game together. Can Crystal Palace do it again? Can they shock Arsenal? Shock could mean beating them and even making them drop points. They are number one when it comes to spending this season. They spent close to £120 million. Can they beat them or draw them tonight, Crystal Palace? Yinka starts this morning on Hard Tackle.
Okay, well, thank you very much. As far as I'm concerned, for Crystal Palace, they are not going to shock Arsenal. Arsenal will beat them and cut them to size. Forget what happened last season. That's what I keep telling people. Don't look at Arsenal of last season. The Arsenal of this season are a far better side. They are a far better side than the Arsenal of this season. What Gabriel Jesus will bring to the team alone makes Arsenal 12 of the to play for a team like Crystal Palace. They are going to be playing 12 players, although 11 is what you will see, but you are seeing 12. You are seeing a striker, you are seeing a scorer, one that will be involved in play.
Gabriel Jesus is 2 people.
It's 2 people for Arsenal, and that's what he's going to do. We saw it. Everybody saw what he did in preseason now. He scored 7 goals in 5 matches. This is what this man is going to bring to the Arsenal side. He's bringing a mentality that is different. They don't have before, now they have. Now they believe. And one man who caught that vibe has also challenged the players, challenged everybody at the club to start thinking big. And that is not the man who wrote the book, but the Edu man who caught that dream and believed the Gunners should actually aim higher. And at this point in time, Crystal Palace will be the first casualty. There will be many casualties this season. Is it a Crystal Palace side that could not do clean sheet in the course of 9 preseason games played? They were conceding goals for fun. Meanwhile, 5-4 against Liverpool, they lost 2-0 against Man United, they lost 3-1. They beat Mobile 4-2. Even the games they drew against Crystal was 1-1. They keep conceding goals for fun. Arsenal bank out to next tonight. Tonight's game is Arsenal win at number 1.5. Or if you have the coach, can even go for Arsenal win about 2.5. So while I'm doing the attack, I'll even give you a tip. But don't let it wait. Arsenal will get and beat Crystal Palace tonight.
You not say the same thing.
Wait. I did not say it. I did not say it.
Let me hear from you, Tosin. You say you go date them, they go
I said
they
they
go
will
that.
Man, you Arsenal. That was what I said, and it came to pass.
Tell me something, Tosin. Arsenal Crystal Palace. Can Crystal Palace do it again? They've done it before. They even did it this year, a few months ago.
It's not even long. People will come here and they will say things like, they did not strengthen, they did not do this, they did not do that. They are managers and they are managers. There is a reason Patrick Vieira remains the best ever captain Arsenal had. We are talking about a man in the Premier League era. We are talking about a man with personality. If there's anybody that can shoot down the Gunners, it is Patrick Vieira.
So
he knows the club like the back of his hand. This man knows the club. The man was saying literally that he was setting them up. Seeing that he said they are closer to competing for the title. Oh my God, now. He's playing mind games. Is he not this Arteta? This Arteta, Tio Moshe. We are talking about, see, there's different between 6 and half a dozen. You read this night. Crystal Palace did not lose to Arsenal over 2 games last season. They could have even won that first leg. If not because they let their heads drop. People have been saying different things. I've been hearing things like, they will collect. This one, was talking about Gabriel Jesus. Was Gabriel Jesus as only accepted Zinchenko? Were they not at City last season?
And Crystal Palace
beat them. City did not even score a goal against Crystal Palace. They did not score a goal. So it's not a matter of Jesus or Zinchenko. That one will not come and change anything, no. Crystal Palace have the capacity.
So they are giant killers.
They are giant killers. That's their job. They know how to climb big scabs.
Have they beat Liverpool?
That one, the beat like Liverpool beat them 1-0. It was draw and win now. Liverpool drew and won one game. 1-0.
They beat Chelsea.
Oh, correct. They know how to climb big
Man
scabs. Why are you doing like this now?
I'm just asking you.
No! Let's just be honest with ourselves. This is a team that is good. It is their MO. Operandi. They know how to down the big teams. Today, they will take this one as a challenge. If it was at Emirates, I will not even argue this case. This game is at Selhurst Park now. Let's be honest with ourselves. They're at home. They have the fans. They have everything bouncing behind them. And you're talking about the national team. I don't care whatever Arsenal have done in preseason. I'm not writing 25 goals scored and 5 goals conceded. But I can guarantee you that
I am not
what it
convinced,
takes.
and this will be a case of Bodu
They have what it takes.
will agree to disagree with
They
you.
have what it takes.
One thing I know is that the
So beat
Gunners
Arsenal.
of last season,
They have what it
if
takes
you know
to stop
them
Arsenal.
before, you don't know them again.
Okay.
I have been telling people this Arsenal is not the Arsenal of last year. This Arsenal
If
is
you
different
like,
position.
buy
Arsenal
Cristiano
are the
Ronaldo.
highest scoring side.
But he's telling you that this Arsenal of this year, the Crystal Palace beat them.
It is this, no, that's what you don't. You have
We have been telling him.
I'm
There are all those players that are going to go and buy. Crystal Palace beat the team of those players.
Anyways, I can look at many and know that Caesar
That one.
And it's also telling you that it's the Czech and the Crystal
Yeah,
Palace beat
yeah,
them.
That is the thing. There's a rejig. There's a renewal
Okay.
of mind. There's a renewal of
not
mentality.
renewal of mind,
The
huh?
Gunners are renewed. The players are renewed. They have a point of
If
view.
there's anything that can do it
highly
against Arsenal
motivated.
tonight,
Yes, it is
it is
intrinsically motivated. There's an intrinsic motivation that is beyond any other thing. This level issues.
Let's take your calls at this point in time. I think we've set the tone for the argument. 090
Hello,
40,000 889.